Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I am Battnyd. I'm getting the hang of this name change thing. You guys may not know, you may know, I changed my name from As Told by Battnyd to Battnyd on my channel. So yeah, still trying to get the hang of that name change thing, but did you guys enjoy my coffee video? That's how I make my coffee. I love coffee. I love talking. Two of my favorite things in the world in one video. That's right, I'm gonna be talking to you guys today because you guys know I love to talk, like I just said. That coffee hitting already. Anyways, so I'm gonna sit here and talk to you guys about my biggest fear in life. One of my biggest fear. I don't know if this is my biggest fear, probably is, but this is one of my biggest fear. Sips coffee. Let me just say that it is 6:45 in the evening. Like, who drinks coffee at 6:45 in the evening time? I do. So good. When I'm like in a bad mood or like I'm down, just give me a cup of coffee. Just give me a caramel latte. It doesn't even have to be fancy. Just give me a caramel latte and I promise you my mood will just be bumped up. Like, I don't know what they make in coffee. Don't give me a cup of coffee though. Give me espresso based coffee. Don't give me like a regular or degular like cup of coffee. I need espresso based coffee. With almond milk, oat milk preferably, because oat milk is just superior of the plant-based milks, but you know, I'll take what I can get. Okay, let me hop into this video because if I keep rambling, I'm gonna end up somewhere I didn't mean to be in this video. My biggest fear in life. My biggest fear. Okay, my biggest fear in life, honestly, and I'm probably sure like a lot of people have this fear, but I really just want to talk about it because like I feel like the more that I talk about it, the more that it's not going to like happen for me. Like the more I talk about it, the more I manifest a future that this does not include. So my biggest fear in life is getting to the end of my life and realizing that like I was not satisfied with my life at all. Do you know how like much it would suck to get to the end of your life's journey and just look back on everything and you just really can't remember like your life and what happened? Like, I think about that a lot honestly. And I'm 25. I just recently moved out of my parents' house. I just do not want to get stuck there where and let me also like, there's like, in my biggest fear, there's a lot of like subcategories that go into this fear. I don't want to look back and like not like the way I lived my life. I don't want to regret not doing anything. I also do not want to be stuck working the rest of my life. It honestly baffles me how okay this society in America has become with just this work like environment atmosphere that America like makes you become a part of. Like from a young age they like condition you to be a part of this capitalistic society. And I'm not saying that I want to be a hippie and like, well, I'm not saying hippies do this, but I'm not saying I want to be the type of person to like live off the grid, because like I'm not to that point. I could be to that point eventually, but I just want to be able to do things on my time, which means that I would have to have money to live that kind of life. And I'm not saying like money is like my main goal. My main goal in life is to live a fulfilling life. I really do not want to get to the end of my life and like just think of all the chances I didn't take because I was like too shy or too like, my anxiety was like too much for me to like take those opportunities. And that's one thing I low-key struggle with too, is like taking opportunities to like meet new people and like hang out with new people, because like my like social anxiety is like at an all-time high. And I'm honestly, I say I'm a shy person, and a lot of people who know me personally don't think I'm a shy person, but I think I'm a shy person when you first get to meet me. I don't know, maybe that everyone is like that, but I just find myself like super like I gotta hang out with somebody new. Like anyways, I'm going on to another topic, but it really does baffle me how okay people have become with just like literally working the rest of their lives. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get it at all. And let y'all know that it is not going to be Brittany. It is not going to be me. I can't live that kind of life. Like, you know, I hate working. And it's not that I hate the work, it's just I hate doing stuff that I don't want to do. And I know, like, Brittany, you have to do stuff you don't want to do, but like, why? Like, I have so many passions that could literally make me money, but I can't do those because it's not making me money right now, and I have to work a job that does make me money. Like, I should have the freedom to have my own time. Like, time truly is money. Time truly is money. And because I do work and go to school and all this other stuff, like, I don't have the time to actually do what I want to do. And that's all I want in life, is to have my time back. Like, I just want my time. And I want to be retired by the age of 40. And I'm going to be retired by the age of 40 by God's grace. Honestly, I would love to retire. I would love to return. What am I saying? This coffee is... Don't drink coffee at 7 p.m. at night. But I would love to retire earlier than 40. But like, if 40 is like my retire age, like, that's okay. 37, like, that would be a great age to retire. But like, I just do not want to be working the rest of my life. It's the phrase, I want my money to work for me. Like, I want my money to work for me. I do not mind working. I just want it to be my passions. Like, I don't want to be stuck in a job and a career that does not fulfill me. Like, I don't want to... And I know every day I'm not gonna wake up like super like excited to go to work, but it would be nice to like at least like the work that I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? I just have so many... I just don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair for like people to work 9 to 5s and then come home and only have enough energy to prepare for work the next day and then do that all over. Like, I really don't want that to be me. And I see a lot of like older people in this generation just super unhappy and unfulfilled and just miserable in their day-to-day lives because of this simple fact that they don't have the freedom to do what they want to do because either time or money, or I mean, honestly, those are the only two that like can restrain you besides like kids or like something. But I mean, honestly, like, that's it. Like, and it's just ridiculous because when I tell you guys, I think about this probably like every day, probably like 5 times a day. I really just do not want to be like stuck like a lot of people are stuck and just miserable and just not fulfilled in life, and I do not want that to be me. I don't want it to be me. And I think I'm on the right, I think I'm on the right track, you know. I think I'm headed in the right direction that's gonna get me to that point. It's just a matter of getting to that point, you know. And it's not gonna be easy, and I think that's one thing I need to realize. Like, it's not gonna be easy, Brittany, so like buckle up, buckaroo, because this is gonna be a big roller coaster. Fast, it's gonna be slow, a lot of turns, ups and downs, like, so be careful what you wish for. As I sit here and talk to myself, be careful what you wish for, Brittany, because, you know, I don't know. But yeah, that's just one thing, like, that's my biggest fear, getting to end, because life is short. Like, I am 25. I personally feel like I was just like 10. I feel like I blinked and somehow got to the age of 25, and I just think back on my life and I have lived a great life. Like, I can truly 101% say that my life has been great, and I'm blessed to be able to say that. Like, my childhood, of course I had a lot of ups and downs, of course I had, you know, traumas, my own traumas, but like, all in all, like, I've had a good life thus far at 25. I'm saying that like I'm like 35. Well, no, because 35 is not old. I'm saying that like I'm 65. If someone's 65 and watching it, I'm not saying you're old, I'm just saying, you know, like, you're older than me. But I've lived a good life, and I just want to continue to live a good life. And if I'm being honest with you guys, these past 2 years have been some of the hardest years of my life, because like, it was just me getting out of my undergrad. Like, I've literally been in school my whole life. Like, that's all I knew was school. Like, I was a student. Like, what do you do in life? I'm a student. What do you do in life? I'm a student. Like, I'm a student. Then I graduated my undergrad and I moved back home, and it was just like, I felt like I was going through like a midlife identity crisis. And low-key, I feel like I still am. Low-key. But I feel like, honestly, everyone in this younger generation is like kind of going through the same thing that I'm going through. I'm really glad that like this generation, honestly, the world itself just seems to become more like waking up to America and the system it's built in its capitalistic society, and how it's just really just does away at your mental health. Like, I just don't want this life for me. I don't want to be miserable. I don't want to look back and say, oh, I lived a life that everyone else wanted me to live besides a life that I wanted to live. I don't want to regret anything, although I know I will have some regrets. I really try my hardest not to live with regrets, because who wants to carry around a whole bunch of regrets? You know, I really tried to live my life to the fullest. I know these past 2 years I have been struggling with my mental, honestly. I've been struggling, and it does seem to get better, but of course, you know, with depression, anxiety, you know, you have your bad days. But I can all in all say that my life, like my mental, has gotten better, and I just feel the quality of my life getting better and improving, which is nice. You know, it's nice to be able to look back and say, wow, I did grow. Wow, there is growth here. I'm still consistently pushing myself to not, you know, get to the end of my life and just regret not living my life to the fullest. Like, I really just, I want to 100% be the person that I want to be. Like, I don't want to like walk around like fearing what people are going to think of me and the person I want to be. Like, people, are they going to judge me? Like, no, like, I'm done with that. Like, no, I don't want to do any of that. I'm okay with like pushing myself in this chapter of my life, and to be able to get to the point where my money works for me and I'm working for myself and I have my own business and my own brand. Like, I'm starting to really see like, okay, this is just a stepping stone, this is just a transition, and just know that I have my days. I have my days, and it's not, sometimes it's days, sometimes it's weeks, sometimes it can even be a month or longer. I have those days, those times where I do like struggle with seeing the bigger picture, with having hope, with trying to move on. It's hard. It's hard. I'm not gonna sit here in front with you guys. It's hard to keep this kind of mindset, and it's unrealistic for me to sit here and tell you guys like, yes, keep this work ethic mindset up, like, yes, all the time, just yes. Like, no, sometimes you're gonna fail. Sometimes you're gonna hurt, sometimes you're gonna crumble, but you have to get back up and keep on. And that's what I've just been trying to do from day to day, is just keep on, because the only thing I can do is try. I've realized that the only thing I can do is try. For a long time, I saw myself getting married. I'm not about to sit here and tell you guys I don't see myself getting married, because I do still see myself getting married. I think a lot of stuff in my life that's happened has kind of tainted that picture for me, but I do ultimately still want a family. I know I kind of feared for myself, like, oh, you're 25, like turning 25 is kind of like the number everyone like has in their head, where you have to like, you know, you start to like really like living into your adult life. Like, you start a family, like you should be in your career, you should be having a big family, or at least starting one, you should be getting married, like all this other stuff. And I low-key was like fearful of turning 25, because I was like, oh no, I don't want to have that type of pressure on me. And I thank God that I really do not like have that type of like pressure on myself. Like, I know like it's very unrealistic for me to expect a ring on my finger like 5 years into a career that's paying me like a 6 salary, like this beautiful house, this beautiful perfect life. Like, I know it's very unrealistic of me to expect those things where I am in my life. Like, even being 25, like, it's okay. And I'm just happy that like I'm gradually becoming okay with the spot I am in my life, and just understanding that life has its times, and there's a time for everything in my life. Like, my time will come to be married and to have a family and to have a big house and have a job that pays, you know, for my lifestyle and my life. Like, my time will come, but right now, like, I just have to enjoy my life and where I'm at right now. And I think a part of my fear of like not getting to the end of my life and not like being satisfied with how I live my life, or just my life in general, I think a part of that is being satisfied with my day to day. I mean, you know, your day to day, your every day builds up, you know, to make your all around life, you know. And I think a part of being satisfied when I get to the end of my life with my life is being satisfied with my life right now. Because like, what's the point of waiting for satisfaction? Like, what's gonna actually make you satisfied? What's gonna actually like 100% satisfy you in this life? Is there even a point of satisfaction in this life, is what I'm getting at. I'm really asking, because like, and I'm asking myself too, because I say that because literally just last year I wanted my own apartment, I wanted a new car, like I wanted more subscribers on YouTube, and here March 2021, I have a lot of the stuff I wanted just 2 years ago, and I'm just, a lot of times I question myself, like, why doesn't it feel like how you expected it to feel? Okay, well, let's stop, Brittany. Like, did you really stop in the moment and just take things in and really appreciate and be grateful for the things that you just were praying for just a couple months ago? And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. Like, sometimes, like, my life moves really, really fast to a point where I don't give myself the time to stop and acknowledge where I am in life and be satisfied and be fulfilled with everything that I have accomplished and everything that's gone down in my life thus far at the age of 25. But I'm trying to do better with just giving myself time to just stop and just close my eyes and just breathe and just really just feel how I'm feeling in that moment. Like, literally, I was walking in like a couple weeks ago into my apartment, and it was nighttime, and it felt really good outside because, you know, the weather lately has been really nice. And I just was walking in and I was like, you know, this is exactly what I was waiting for. Like, I don't know what happened because I literally was just walking inside from taking the trash out, but I was like, wow, like, this is the feeling that I had been longing for so many years, you know, after graduating college, my own space, my own car, you know, like, feeling like I was actually, like, you know, making steps in the right direction to becoming the independent, successful adult that I want to be. And so, yeah, I'm just trying to do my best. Honestly, that's all we can do, is do our best from day to day. You can't even worry. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow already happened. Or don't worry about yesterday. Yesterday already happened. Don't worry about tomorrow because it hasn't happened. Just worry about the right now. And that's honestly one thing I'm trying to be more focused on, is just worrying about right now and just being fulfilled right now. Because, I mean, like I said, I don't really think there's a point of satisfaction in this life. I don't think there's a point where I'm going to be, you know, not wanting more, not longing for more, not working for more. As I say that, I'm like, well, that kind of sounds kind of like miserable, but I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad to never reach a point of satisfaction, because if we reach a point of satisfaction, there would be nothing to work for. I guess satisfaction isn't the word, but I don't know. I think, I hope you guys are getting what I'm saying. It's okay to be satisfied. I think you should definitely be satisfied in your accomplishments. You should be proud of what you have accomplished, but I don't think it should be like satisfied to the point where you become content in like where you are in your life. What I'm saying is you should always be striving to work for better, and, you know, always striving to work to better your life and your circumstances is all I'm saying. Because I feel like if we do reach like a true point of satisfaction, we don't reach for more and we become, you know, complacent in our lives. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, but I'm not saying like it's bad to be satisfied, and you know, no one can be satisfied with what you achieve, but I'm saying, you know, just always strive for better is what I'm saying. I hope that makes sense. Guys, I think I want to do more like videos of me like making my tea and coffee and just like coming and talking to you guys about whatever I want to talk to you guys about, what's ever on my mind. Cause yeah, I don't know, it's just nice to, you know, like come on here and, you know, talk to you guys and talk to people who, I don't know, you may care, you may not care. I don't know. But anyways, tell me guys how you like this video. Tell me you guys' favorite coffee, your favorite coffee recipes or tea. I love tea too, so, you know, or if you guys have like any topics, any questions, like topics like I can like talk about, like if you have any like any of, I don't know, any of my opinion, if you want my opinion on anything like big, you know, like worthy of a video, you know what I'm saying? I hope you guys know what I'm saying, because I know I struggle with like getting my point across. I'm trying to do better, and I think I have gotten better, especially being on YouTube and like getting to the point, because my therapist literally told me like that I talk around stuff, and I know I talk around stuff, so I'm trying to talk through it instead of around it. So yeah, tell me guys how you like this video. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know to do more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace and love always. Stay safe out there. Bye.